Console exclusivity is becoming increasingly loose as the years go on. Xbox is putting their Gears of War remake on PlayStation on the very same day that Helldivers II finds its way on Xbox. But PlayStation isn't adopting Microsoft's Play Anywhere initiative. After all, many first-party titles still find themselves locked to PS5 and PC. Oh, and remember Horizon LEGO Adventures on Switch? Sony's been sharing their franchises with platforms that make sense to them. This doesn't spell the end of console exclusivity or even timed exclusivity on Sony's part, but it does bode well for the future of the Helldivers II ecosystem and that of other titles. Online multiplayer games are meant to be played with others, and if that extends across many different platforms for the sake of democracy, the more the merrier, we say. So what can Xbox players look forward to with the Helldivers II port? Here are 15 details that you need to know about Helldivers II on Xbox. Nix Software is handling the port. Ports can be hit or miss these days, so knowing the port developer can be a key bit of info in determining if it'll be solid or not. In this regard, Helldivers 2 seems to be in good hands. Sony's subsidiary studio, Nix Software, is tasked with converting Helldivers 2 to Xbox Series X and S. Nix has been in the port business since the original legacy of Game Dreamcast games. You may know them by now from their string of PlayStation 2 PC ports, which includes the Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition, Marvel's Spider-Man and Miles Morales, and the near-flawless Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart PC port. Crossplay. So the port won't likely be plagued by optimization issues based on developer pedigree, but there's even more good news. Helldivers 2 on Xbox supports full crossplay across PS5, PC, and Xbox. Considering its cooperative identity and framework, Helldivers 2 greatly benefits from opening up its ecosystem to more players. Series S and Series X performance comparison. That expanded ecosystem doesn't leave Xbox Series S players hanging though, at least not quite. Just expect a slight bump down in performance. The game can't run at 60 FPS with the full graphics suite on a base PS5. That's what the performance/quality mode compromise is for. And considering a Series S has less power than a PS5, we expect it to run at 30 FPS unless a boatload of graphical settings are tuned down. The Series X version, by comparison, should run similarly to the base PS5. Helldivers 2 hasn't optimized for the Series X label on the official site and will display at 4K HD in graphics mode while running at a targeted 60 FPS in performance mode. Xbox controls. One of the big differences between the Xbox and PS5 versions is, of course, the controller. The Xbox Elite and Basic controllers have advanced rumble capabilities with haptic feedback, so you'll be able to feel the visceral nature of the battlefield in a similar way that PlayStation players do. However, the triggers don't have variable resistance like the DualSense, which lessens the realism of aiming and shooting certain guns. The closest Xbox gets is with its impulse triggers, which are basic rumble motors on the shoulders of the controller. In general, Xbox players will find the viscerality and controls comparable to the PS5 experience. Updates since launch. Being the live service game that it is, Helldivers 2 has gone through a number of patches and updates since its February 2024 launch. This is great for Xbox players, as they get to enjoy a largely bug-free, well, unless we're talking about the space bugs of course, experience with lots of updated content. The game has had 3 major updates: Escalation of Freedom, Omens of Tyranny, and Hearts of Democracy. These updates added additional biomes, new difficulty settings, new enemy and unit types, and fresh missions and features. Latest and future updates. The latest update to the game wasn't a major one though, being one of the many Warbond additions. This new control group Warbond includes a 7-barreled volley gun, bouncing arc grenade, laser sentry with infinite firing capacity, and a number of support items and cosmetics. The next update is set to drop alongside the Xbox port on August 26th, though we have nothing to go off of besides leaks and speculation as to what the update will contain. In-game currency and monetization. Now, if you've played any live service game at all, you're probably familiar with Battle Passes. Well, Warbonds are basically Battle Pass rewards with no FOMO time gating, allowing players to freely choose between the full catalog of items without worry of them leaving. Warbonds and armor packs are purchased through the game's Super Credits currency. You find these Super Credits by exploring maps or, of course, by using real money. Story. One of the main draws of Helldivers 2 is its tongue-in-cheek setting and story. Now, it doesn't take itself too seriously, yet succeeds in drawing us in with its compelling setting. You find yourself one of the many shock troopers fighting to defeat the escaped Terminid bugs, automatons, and an alien race hellbent on stopping Super Earth's democracy. While the story informs everything you do in the game, it isn't filled with overly long cutscenes or a cinematic campaign structure. Mission structure. Instead, the game's core structure revolves around co-op campaigns, called operations here, which have a handful of missions each. The missions have a random assortment of mandatory primary objectives and secondary ones that grant higher XP and rewards. The game isn't lacking in objective variety. With over 100 different objective types, ICMB launches being a favorite, players will have to spend well over 50 hours to experience them all. 4-player co-op. And you're never by your lonesome in your quest to spread democracy. The game connects you with 3 other random players in 4-player mission sessions. Want optimum coordination with those you know? Simply set matchmaking to friends only or private and invite some pals for some bug exterminating chaos. Just mind your aiming, as friendly fire is constantly on in Helldivers 2. Planets and biomes. Missions rarely get repetitive thanks to the many randomly generated maps and sheer number of planetary biomes available. To date, Helldivers 2 features 261 planets across with an impressive 23 different biomes. The variety isn't just for looks either. Each biome comes with difficulty disclaimers, with the more extreme ones calling for better armors. The whirling fire cyclones across the scorched wasteland provide more challenge than the tame ionized grassland. Weapon upgrades. Feeling under-equipped for the mission? That's what weapon upgrades are for. You gain weapon experience upon completing missions, and turning the difficulty up multiplies XP further. For customization junkies out there, there's plenty to personalize through the armory. Weapons and armors can be outfitted with skins, different attachments, and of course, upgraded stats. Ship upgrades. Even your base of operations, the Super Destroyer ship, can also be customized and upgraded. Just find ship modules on any given map to spend them on various sections on your ship. Upgrades to the bridge, for example, may improve your helipad deployment steering, while the robotics workshop may be upgraded to speed up sentry targeting. Stratagems. One of the main things to upgrade are stratagems. Stratagems are actually carried over from the first Helldivers game, aiding players with all manner of orbital drop weaponry. Calling in an airstrike bombardment after punching in a code sequence never gets old, and remains one of the most fun aspects of the Helldivers 2 experience. There's close to 100 different stratagems in the game, ranging from mountable turrets to weaponized vehicles, and there's more to come with future updates. Galactic War Progress. Your battles for Super Earth don't go unnoticed. Players' victories and losses contribute to an ongoing Galactic War map that charts the live status of planets that have been liberated and how far the Super Earth forces progressed in the war. This is all driven by players across all platforms of the game in real time. Release date, prices, and additions. Gamers rejoice, Helldivers 2 on Xbox only costs $39.99. That's the basic version anyway. The $59.99 Super Citizen Edition includes a pretty sizable set of additional in-game weapons and items, including the DP-53 Savior of the Free Armor Set, Will of the People Cape, MP-98 Night Weapon, Super Citizen Status Stratagem Hero Ship Game, and a premium War Bond token. Xbox players can join the fight for democracy when Helldivers 2 for Xbox releases on August 26th. So, what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.